Hey everyone, how are you doing? Monster Hunter Rise 3.8 arrived with several event quests, which are pretty entertaining. There are some new layered armor sets and a new armor set. I didn't do every quest because some were about a pose or palico equipment which I don't really change that much. Let's start with the new Super Diablos. Perhaps it is just me, but Apex Diablos is a pretty straightforward fight. As a lance player, it is second nature to guard the kind of movements that Diablos has. Also, it is not a really fast monster or with multiple hits, so wherever you can use with an effective guard, it's going to be a walk in the park. If I were using some other weapons, well, the story might be completely different. I got card because I was trying to come up with an interesting counter, but the grid was perhaps a bit too much. Other than that, it was not really hard. Then there is a rampage quest for a good old-fashioned armor. I am not sure if there is a story behind this layered armor set, but the entertaining thing is that you can fight against an oversized ogre. Also, it is not a complicated quest, and the layered armor looks interesting. And finally, what picked up my interest the most? The new armor set, Azure Age. To acquire this armor set, you'll need to beat Magnamalo, Almudron and Tetradon. At first glance, it is an armor set to use elemental weapons. There are some interesting skills in the whole set, but here what I wanted to try is something that I don't like with lances, another elemental build. At least for my water element lance, I can get 2 more points of damage because of that critical element 2, and of course, using my not so broken attack boost 3. This is like the highest amount of damage I can get with elemental lances, not relying so much in raw damage. For this particular case, I am using the following convoluted armor set, with 5 water, 1 crit eye, because having 85% in affinity is reliable enough, 3 crit boost, 1 weakness exploit and 1 speed sharp. And with all of these, we can have attack boost 7, water attack 5, crit boost 3, and critical element 2, unless there is someone out there with an attack boost 3 and 2 tier 2 slots. I don't see this thing dealing more damage. There are some other ways to get more damage, but with weird setups like Resentment or Agitator. But then again, it will require specific cases. That is like jumping into the rabbit hole. I am pretty sure that some other weapons like the SNS may be able to get much better results out of this combination, and in this particular case I will say that the Rampage weapons have an extraordinary advantage because you can pretty much do the same with most of them. Obviously, the broken thing here is that attack boost 3, but depending from charm to charm there are several combinations that come into my mind. Perhaps throwing some protective polish, master touch or some other skills depending from the weapon. The other pieces of equipment didn't bring that many ideas for me at the very least. Maybe an over-defensive armor set, but other than that I believe this can open up different possibilities regarding elemental builds. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.